Hi, I'm Adrian, and this is a presentation on basic internet prep. So, the difference between the internet and the web is the internet, a huge hardware network that holds all of data. The World Wide Web is a collection of several billion pages of text with images and videos attached by hyperlinks. While this may be confusing, the internet is now more accessible than ever, and you don't have to know everything to use it. Search engine. A search engine is a forum where you can type in something and instantly get thousands, sometimes millions of answers and resources. The most common search engines are Google, Bing, Yahoo, and DuckDuckGo. The search engine you use does not matter for most questions, but rather how you type the prompt. Getting the right answers is important, so you want to be concise, which means avoiding pronouns and punctuation, and be specific, and I will show you how important it is to be specific. So I go to Pace University, so it would be very helpful for me to have access to their websites, right? But if I just type in Pace, you get Medicare, Pace Medicare, you get my school, right? You get Pace University, Pace definition and meaning, homepage for Pace, suburban bus. See, all of this could lead me anywhere, but it's much more helpful when you put in something like Pace University. And there it goes. It takes me right to Pace University. Very easy. Okay. Next is internet slang. So when researching, you may come across a forum that uses acronyms. It originally started with just like blogs, but now I've seen quite a few actual articles use slang. So I think it's important to know. So ASAP or ASAP means as soon as possible. Then there's BFF, best friend forever, BF, boyfriend, GF, girlfriend, S/O, significant other, BRB, be right back, see you soon. There's more of this. I think it's just important to have a reference so you know the general tone and what they're saying. So FAQ means frequently asked questions. That's an important one when finding out information about organizations, programs, places, events. FYI, for your information, IMO, in my opinion, IDK, I don't know, IK, I know, IRL, in real life, LMK, let me know, and LOL, laugh out loud. Some more is NM, meaning never mind, NP, no problem, NSFW, not safe for work. So if you ever see something tagged NSFW or it says it in the title, you want to open a photo album, just know that if you're on a work computer, it could be seen as inappropriate. SFW is safe for work. Sometimes things are tagged that when it's a certain topic that could have things on either side of that spectrum, and I think it's just important to be mindful. OSC, of course, but I will note that some people online do take OSC as like OFN course. So I guess it's just like the mutual understanding in whatever you're reading. OMG, oh my God, RN, right now. Some more, these are the last ones. ROFL, it's a little bit of an older one, but I still see it sometimes. Rolling on the floor laughing. STFU is shut the F up. TIL, today I learned, and TL semicolon DR, too long, didn't read. This will be followed by a summarized explanation of like what they just wrote. That might have been more than somebody could read very quickly. Like somebody might have like, stop whatever else they're doing and focus on reading that. But instead, they could just read the TLDR. And that way they get the gist. And if they're interested in the gist, they can go back and read it later. So it just saves time. So top 10 most popular websites. This is posted, I saw most of these for like, the statistics were from January 2022, so it's subject to change, but what we know right now, these are the top 10 most popular websites. So first we have TikTok.com. This website is a video-based social media where people can upload short videos about almost anything, and other TikTok users can comment. So number 2 is Google.com, which is the most popular search engine. Usually when people say like they want to look something up online, they'll say, "Oh, I'll just Google it." Google is a company with the most frequently used search engine. So yes, it's just very prevalent. It's kind of has its own culture now. Facebook.com. Other than TikTok, Facebook is the most popular social media site. Users can connect with family and friends, join virtual clubs, RSVP to events, and watch Facebook programming, and honestly, a lot more. So number 4 is Microsoft.com. Microsoft's homepage, offers a shop to buy Microsoft hardware and software technology, while also offering online support for their products. Number 5 is pretty similar. It's Apple.com. It's just the same thing. It's just for Apple hardware and software and support. Both of these websites are very helpful. If you have an issue with your, you say you got a new phone and you realize that you don't remember how to transfer over your images, like either Microsoft or Apple or another phone company's website would typically have information for that, or a forum. And the great thing about searching online is that if it's not there, it's probably somewhere. Somebody has probably had a very similar problem and asked the internet about it. Number 6 is Amazon.com. Amazon is an online shopping website that includes music, television, movies, and audiobooks through its premium subscription. So you can buy most like shelf-stable technology, clothes, lots of different things, and it's shipped pretty quickly. And with the premium, it's supposed to be shipped faster and for free. And then also with premium, you get like original shows that like Amazon has like licensed. It's just like a giant hub of media. Also audiobooks and music. And then 7 is Netflix.com. It's very similar. Netflix offers over 5,800 titles of movies, shows, and interactive programming to stream with a monthly subscription. Number 8 is YouTube.com. YouTube is a free site that allows users to watch endless amounts of videos about nearly anything, and also allows users to post their own material. With a premium YouTube subscription, viewers can watch YouTube-funded programs. And then number 9 is Twitter.com. Twitter has about 400 million users that are a mix of regular people, like just like typical everyday, no celebrity status, like you wouldn't get like a Wikipedia link to their name, okay? Typically regular people just go on there to like post like anecdotes, funny stories, funny pictures. Celebrities and world leaders use it to make announcements about upcoming events. And corporations use the site to promote their brand. So like on Twitter, like Wendy's, for example, has like a social media group, and the group creates posts to get attention of online users, which is typically a different demographic than maybe the ads they would play in between baseball games on television. So it's a platform that has lots of different people on it all together, and it's just very successful. Number 10, the last one, is WhatsApp.com. WhatsApp is a free calling and messaging platform that allows people to communicate without facing the bills of foreign calls. So anywhere that's out of like your call zone, like typically in the US, it just sort of extends just all over to the like all the inland states, or sometimes Hawaii and Alaska too. But with WhatsApp, you can call family in all over the world, and you can also have group chats with family members from all different parts of the world without having to pay the fees that phone companies would charge for you to communicate with your loved ones. So this is about internet safety because I've shown you there's so much on the internet. It's now important that you're safe. So my number one piece of advice would be to use strong passwords. So it's really important that you avoid using words like password or any series of numbers in the original order. Like a very stereotypical bad password is password 1234. Also, just like anything that would be your personal like numbers that like you do not want to put any numbers that are in your social security, any bank account things, you want to leave that out, which is why it's important that everywhere you go on the internet, you avoid entering financial information. If you must, look for a padlock. I don't know if you guys, I think you guys can see part of my screen. Let me move bar. You'll see that docs next to it on the left, there is this little padlock, and that shows that it's secure. Like all of my data is staying right there. It's not like scanning it and like looking for special information. So when you want to pay for movie tickets or like a show, or you want to buy something online, you want to make sure that one, you're on the right website, because there are some fraudulent websites that look very similar, but you'll notice they don't have a padlock or the HTTPS:/ in the browser, and that means they are not secure. And if you suspect your banking info got leaked online, contact your financial institution to freeze your account if needed. Usually, if you have like a banking app, you can have your card frozen just like with a click. But I do realize that the app is not always accessible. There's passwords and there's going to be times, so it's best if you're really, really concerned, really think it's happening, to call the company. You can look up the number if you need to, call them, and they have, of course, programs that are just ready to immediately go through your payments. It's super easy, and unfortunately, it's so easy to get it fixed because it's so common. And then again, avoid sharing info about where you live or work. So there's this term called being doxxed, and it's when somebody sees you online and tries to find out where you live, who your parents are, like personal stuff, information, social security code, and sometimes they can find that based off of the websites you've been on or some things that you've shared online, not, maybe not thinking that they would be used against you. Clickbait is typically usually when people get malware, which is where it's like viruses. So your computer gets this data that is like corrupted, and it messes with the way your internet works, the way the software works, and it can lead to a lot of frustration when working with your device. So clickbait is a tool used by websites to get as much traffic to their site as possible, which means that often it's a scam trying to find the data in your computer and online account. Because if they go in and they're able to, they can go into your, if they are able to get into the computer enough, they can get into like certain like financial information, and then all of a sudden you have money missing from your account and you're unsure. So do not click anything with the typical clickbait wording. Some of these examples are, you would not believe this weird trick, this is what happens if you can now. Also, anything with a seemingly unrelated or obscure image attached to the link should be avoided. So anytime that a title does not directly refer to what it's talking about, it's generally a sign that it's not worth your time. So fact checking. Usually, if something is true or research-based, there will be sources directly on the website, or a quick Google search will give you similar answers. All right, let's try this out. So let's see. What would give me an example? You do GMO in food. Okay, GMO in food is a